The second season of Legend of Vox Machina, Critical Role's animated show, is finally here. And goddammit, it might be better than I thought it was going to be. Hello everyone, welcome back to FraudOnTheTele. Today we're going to be discussing the first 3 episodes of the second season of the Critical Role anime, the Critical Role animated series, Legend of Vox Machina, over on Amazon Prime Video. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, then why are you here? Just kidding. Critical Role, it's a Dungeons and Dragons gaming show, a Dungeons and Dragons show featuring a bunch of famous voice actors over on Twitch. A few years back, they held a big fundraiser to raise money from their community to try to put together one animated episode, an animated episode of one of the events across their very, very long-running Dungeons and Dragons campaign. The only problem is they accidentally raised an ass ton of money, and here we are 2 years later with 2 seasons of a fantastic, super high quality adult animated show. I hope you'll excuse me if I seem a little tired. I had to stay up pretty late the other night watching all 3 of these episodes to get the Easter egg video out, so make sure you go check that out. But today I just want to talk about kind of my reaction and thoughts to these first 3 episodes of Season 2 of Legend of Vox Machina. Now, obviously, this season covers the Chroma Conclave arc, a huge, big, major arc in Campaign 1 of Critical Role. And I'm not gonna lie, man, this first episode of the second season is absolutely insane. Very much though it should be, when you consider that this is the episode where really everything changed in Critical Role. This is the episode I'm referring to, obviously, is when Matt had the Chroma Conclave, the group of dragons, attack Emon, basically completely destroying a creation that he had spent years developing, something that completely shocked the audience and the fan base at the time. I still remember sitting there live, watching this happen, and just being absolutely stunned, as I don't think anyone in the Critical Role audience could have seen it coming, especially when the players had no idea what was happening. This was just a super epic, truly devastating moment, as Matt very brutishly destroyed basically everything that he had been working on up until this point. And Vox Machina, the characters themselves, had to have a huge near-death experience escaping these 5 ancient dragons, as well as creating some insane drama, this insane quest to take down these ancient dragons that have completely destroyed and basically taken over the entire world and the realm as we knew it at the time. This is like high fantasy at its best. It truly doesn't get much better than this. A group of adventurers having to hunt down some ancient weapons in order to take back the country, the land that they love, from some massacring, murdering, crazy powerful dragons. You think it's gonna look one way in your head when you listen to this episode of Critical Role, or when you think about the fact that they're gonna make an animation over this, but seeing it is completely different, and I gotta say, they did it complete justice. These themes of Thordak destroying the city are amazing. I mean, we can't expect anything less from an animation studio like Titmouse, the creators of Avatar's The Last Airbender, as well as many other great animated works. It really felt like in each of these 3 episodes, there was like a huge moment for the animators at Titmouse to really shine here. Obviously, we had basically the whole first episode series of events in Emon and everything going on with the dragons, and then in the second episode, we have really the Grog and Earthbreaker Groon fight, as this was one of my favorite scenes from Campaign 1, and even though they tweaked it, they did make quite a few tweaks to the story, as they very much had to do this in order to fit all of the story beats they needed to into the episode runtime, as they can only tell so much of a story in, what, 30 minutes, guys, so we can't expect them to do everything exactly how it was in the campaign. But this Earthbreaker Groon fight is one of my favorite moments, like I said, from Critical Role Campaign 1. Definitely one of my favorite Grog moments. We're going to get a lot of epic Grog moments in this season of Legend of Vox Machina, especially in the next couple of episodes. As well as in the 3rd episode, we had that Vex death scene, and that shit was just done so well, between the animations and the music and just the underlying story and the way that they're telling the story of Vex and Vax and their relationship over the course of that episode with the flashbacks. It was just really good, man. The Legend of Vox Machina is really cool because you don't have to be a fan of Critical Role or of Dungeons and Dragons, I feel like, to enjoy this show at all. Obviously, I'm going to be biased and enjoy it way more because I'm super familiar with these characters and I know the story like the back of my freaking hand. And look at all these freckles on my hand. That's a complex hand to know the back of. But I really do feel that like this show alone as itself is just a good animated show. It's not for everybody. I could see some people maybe not liking the certain type of humor that's in Legend of Vox Machina, but if you're fans of Critical Role, the show, you'd know that the humor in Vox Machina is pretty true to a lot of the kind of stupid humor that would go on at the table on Critical Role Campaign 1 episodes. And so we had our first introduction for guest characters with Cash and Zara. I was curious how they were going to do the Slayer's Take, how they were going to incorporate the Slayer's Take, as remember, if you're a Critical Role fan in Campaign 1, the Slayer's Take arc happened before any of the Chroma Conclave arc. They were introduced to Cash and Zara well before all of that happened. It was before the Briarwood arc even, but obviously this didn't happen in Legend of Vox Machina, so they needed to fill in the gaps here somehow, and so they decided to do it through Vex and Vax, which I think is not bad. I like how confrontational Zara and Cash are with the party at first. I like the whole Kashaw-Keyleth flirting relationship, as this very much was a big part of their first kind of interactions with one another. If I remember correctly, Kashaw is Keyleth's first kiss, which is pretty funny. Overall, I'm really excited and really happy with Legend of Vox Machina Season 2 so far. The first 3 episodes have been absolutely epic. As you guys would know if you watch my content, my favorite part of the first season of Legend of Vox Machina was all of the Briarwood arc and the Percy stuff, as Percy's my favorite character, and I just loved all of the animation and just all of those scenes from Campaign 1, and the fact that they did those scenes like really, really well and did them justice. And I think that they're doing that again with Campaign 2. All of the moments that I remember in my head, even down to a lot of straight up voice lines, have been really, really well done. I can't wait to see Grog in the kill box coming up. You already know that's going to be absolutely epic. So many epic moments that I just can't wait to see in animated form. And I knew it was going to be good, but I'm genuinely surprised how good it is. Obviously, I'm biased, but you guys would know if you watch my content that I have no problem criticizing the Critical Role team when they do something that I think is not up to scuff. But so far, so good with Legend of Vox Machina Season 2. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I want to see your thoughts and opinions so far on Legend of Vox Machina Season 2 in the comments down below. Let me know your favorite moment from the first 3 episodes that have been released so far, and expect more Legend of Vox Machina content in the future. Make sure you go check out our Easter egg video. And as always, guys, I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. I'm going to go take a nap because I'm very tired. Until next time, peace, love, Adu.
A love story that might be. We wasn't supposed to happen. So much talk around us. We became numb to the yapping. It was like 05. Got my license to drive. Picked you up in my pop's car. Went for a ride. Couldn't no one tell us nothing. That night was ours. All the stars aligned and you were so damn fine. Yeah, it was young love. Young hearts were so